By the way, Eric, you didn't change the brake bias back, and neither did you, James.
Great.
So you're both using 52.8, so try and remember to do that, mate.
I only did like laps.
I think it's generous to call those laps, James, but yeah, I see your point.
I went around the circuit 1.5 times.
Indeed, you did.
Nutcases.
Right, aim 1 is survive lap 1.
Yes. So,
And,
well,
then we'll go from there lap by lap until it kind of settles down a bit, and then we'll relax.
So how many we got in total in the race?
58.
Goodness
So there's not going to be a lot of rest, if I'm being honest. There's not going to be a lot of breaks in traffic.
58 cars.
58 tracks rubbering in this high downforce thing. I've got all my voice chat turned off completely anyway. I don't want any of that.
No one talks till about the 6th hour anyway because they realise that their radios are turned off.
Yeah, and even then it's only shouting at people. So.
Yeah. Mine's
Blue flag, blue flag. Yeah, you normally get like a private text blue flag message at some point.
Wish my spotter worked.
I've got my spotter on. Are you spotting?
No. Do you want me to?
Yeah, well, spot as well, yeah. My spotter is working though. Although mine normally seems to. It's normally yours or Eric. Yours that doesn't work.
Maybe I'll exit and join if I can get back in.
Eric, was yours working a minute ago?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, going past the pits is brutal on my frame rate. On far chase.
Yep, mine too.
Well, on the bright side, if it all goes pear-shaped here early on, we can all just go and do Blancpain all day or something.
Legends.
Porsche round here.
I think I did that race. I can't remember though.
What's that?
The Porsche here, although I sort of practice everything more than I race it, so it's hard to know if I actually raced it or I just practiced it at some point. Got the doctor in front of me.
Where's the GTEs start?
Oh, who cares? They're just ahead of us now. There's not much. They're not really leaving a gap. The GT3s. It's up to them. It's up to them whether they want to do it. Of course, it's not like.
Wow, I already got contact before the green flag.
Oh no, the front. Okay, the front few of these are actually not GTs. They're the Ferrari GT3s.
Yeah, that's confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bit.
Leaving a gap now, I think.
Yeah. Why are there two on? Oh, are they not? Okay, we shouldn't slow down this much, guys. This is.
Ew. Yeah. This is it.
Yeah, this is too much because everyone's going to crash into the back of each other. Not everyone seems to have survived it anyway. You get ready, Aussie man. Don't tell me you get ready. Okay, I need the spotter at the start because the spotter never works at the start. All right, I guess we're going. Do you think we might be going? I think we're going. Alright, there we go.
Right, the GTE has just gone under the bridge, so there's field gone. I'm looking quite far ahead, so.
Yeah, if you could sort of spot where I'm driving, that'd be good.
Well, I just thought I'd give you a heads up because you can see where you are. Left side. Clear. Some of these are erratic, aren't they? Whoa.
I don't know, mate. They don't seem that sexy to me, but I mean that's it's all down to preference.
Yeah.
There's very little point I'm going to do aggressive defending and stuff at this point in the race.
And my I flag is still displaying the checkered flag from the warm-up. Left side. He's on your left. He's on your left. On your left. Very close. Still there. Still there. Very close. Still there. You're clear. Another one looking. Clear. On your right. On your right. He's there. Still there. Very close. Still there. Still there. You're clear. Another one on your right. Just sat behind you now. Clear.
Thank you.
Got to run. Alongside. You clear. Blimey, no let up here.
They will be just behind because someone's ran
just
wide.
don't-
That's a pack behind, isn't it? See, I don't mind. I don't mind a couple of these guys overtaking or whatever. I'll do some easy racing, but just pull away from that pack behind would be the best thing.
Yeah. They've caught the back of the GTE field.
God, where was he going? He wasn't
Dive
defending
in
from
late.
me. It was way too late to defend from me.
He's on the move, that purple Ferrari.
I mean, fair enough, he got the move done, so no complaints. If everyone's clean, we'll get along just fine.
I much preferred it when it was just GT3 cars.
You didn't say that at the time. Daytona was fucking boring. Well, so I say boring's the wrong word, but I mean, I would have liked to have some other cars at
Yeah.
Daytona.
Daytona. Well, I'm sure we will in January.
Did we have any at Sebring, or was that all GT3 as well?
No, it was all GT3 as well.
And then Watkins, because the Ferrari GT3 hadn't come out, we were like, we had everyone,
Yeah,
which
it
is
was
pretty
all,
cool.
Yeah. Dinner time, is it? What are you having? Cheese.
Assumption is when they release the prototype, they'll probably, you know, replace the Daytona prototype with the LMP, and then it'll be really diverse.
Well, I don't know if they will, because that's not the IMSA class, is it? These
No,
are
they'd
IMSA
need
things.
to get the new DPI prototype for that.
Yeah. Because all the 4 endurance races we've done, the big events, are all IMSA races, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I guess
Seems
Le
like
Mans, so I guess Le Mans
Le
and
Mans.
the LMP.
Le Mans, yeah. And the Spa is GT3 only anyway. Real life.
Are there not LMPs at Daytona?
No.
No. Well, the DPI, which is the new Daytona Prototype International, which is based on an LMP2 car, but they're not LMP, but they're based on it.
Might win Le Mans then next year. They enter it.
They're not allowed to enter with a Daytona spec cars.
I know, I was just making a joke about it from pulling out of LMP ones.
No, yeah.
In fact, we're the only team who hasn't pulled out of LMP1, and that's because we weren't in it in the first place. I'm a little quicker than this guy, so I'd like to get around if I can.
I've been negotiating on the side for you, RJ. How about that? Just figured I'd
On
tell
your
you
right.
now.
Even. You're alright. Clear. Oh, he's looking. Just on your quarter. He's alongside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Another one's got to run now. Alongside. Clear.
Well, that didn't go to plan.
Didn't get well at all. Good run on him though, but quite aggressive when he coming onto the straight. You got spotter as well.
Yeah. Hello, GTE.
Hello. It sucks to be him. He's stuck in the GT3 field now.
Yeah, and it's not that easy to get by.
Maybe
There's
even
only
at the
a
back.
couple places a lap you can actually get by.
Mm.
He's crumpled my hood.
How rude.
Bugger. I don't think that actually would have crumpled the hood. I think that's iRacing's damage model going haywire. It's like someone gave me a tap in the Audi, like a side tap, and it like crumpled the middle of my hood the other day. It's like,
Well, there's a bit of some slow ones up here. He's just getting back underway. They had a bit of a fight into the chicane, a couple of places up.
Have you got your spotter now?
No. Nope. No spotter. I'm going to try and exit the session and join back in again in a minute.
Track looks like it's got some rubber on it. I assume maybe that.
Yeah, it's definitely. I definitely thought. Yeah, I think it's carried over from the. They've obviously set it a little higher for this than the practice sessions. David Sanchez. Probably get pulled from YouTube now for copyright notice.
Sounds like.
Or just for bad humming, you know, one of the two.
I've seen some stuff way worse than.
Sorry, when you said you've seen way worse stuff, I took that as a license to do this for 10 hours now. So.
I can mute you. So.
Eric said he loves it.
I'm the Discord admin. I can do whatever I want.
That's true.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You're clear. Just in case you were still braking or something.
No. Well, no, I broke first, and then I accelerated like hell before in case he snapped back across.
I was making sure that you were not still braking, not knowing where he was. Get back on the gas and just because he is going to spear into the side of you if you slow down. Brought those two onto your tail now, innit?
It's alright, I'm going to go and get this hood crumpling bastard back. There we go. Godard Sebastian. That seems like he's put his name in the wrong way around to me. He might not have done, but that's what it seems like. See if we can set a World of Outlaws quit time.
There's a lot of rubber on that curb there on the right.
I think the guy two ahead, Jesus Partal, I've just seen his connection go a bit like Skay.
Yeah.
He was on two wheels, so. Patrick Preuss has got past Isaac behind.
I did. I didn't buy it, just downloaded it.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
slippy slidey.
I don't think I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is just try and keep it on the track and out of the pit lane. And once the GTEs catch up with me, I'm not worried about being fast, because you're going to lose more time if they take you out than you're going to lose by letting them through easily.
I mean, you know, just go out there and race, you know?
Yeah.
Race your heart out. Race your heart out, man, and go fast, and turn left, turn
right
right.
About it after practice the other night, that went reasonably well. You know, they were quite sensible, but that warm-up, that 1.5 so-called laps.
I was going to let him have that then on the inside, but he didn't want it, so... Picky bastard. Although maybe he saw me run like an exactly similar move and lose like 2 places. I wonder it took him so long to get the place behind if he's being that picky.
You've got those 2 cars behind you, and there's quite a big gap then.
That's what we want.
And fairly spread out ahead of you as well. Got to run.
That's fine. I don't want him. I don't want to go outside. So.
There. You got 1 behind you, and then there's massive gap. Teammate. No, it's the same race.
15 minutes down, guys.
So how many to go?
9 hours and 45 minutes.
Don't know.
Estimated 424 laps remaining.
We got enough fuel for that.
It says we need to add 259 gallons.
Okay.
RJ forgot to order the big tank.
Mm-hmm. Always try it. Drive him as fast as he can. Sebastian wants to know why you're not overtaking.
I'd like to know that too.
Eric wants to know as well.
I'm lulling them into a false sense of security.
Psychological racing.
Yep. If you're not first, you're last. Wait, no, that's it. Oh, we're in a nice comfy spot here, this is good. This is good.
what the first stint's about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, Sebring was definitely the best first stint we had. I mean, that was easy. Broke away with like the top 5 and just had so much space for like the whole first hour. It's brilliant.
That is true, yeah. No.
I think Watkins Glen must have been alright because I don't really remember it much. So
I think you've wiped it from your memory because you went off several times, didn't you?
oh damn it, you've brought it back now. Now you've said that. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, right.
You remember it all now. Oh.
Watkins Glen was pretty calm for the most part.
Daytona was rough. It just seemed like we couldn't get away. You know, you'd pull away and the draft would bring you back. It was just this big pattern until pit stops.
How does Jurassic Park go? In this first hour, we will be singing mostly the music of John Williams.
I don't know how I feel about that because I really don't want a lot of action and drama. I prefer peace, tranquility.
No, one of the nice, calm, romantic tracks. Then you know.
He's quite blinky, that bloke, isn't he?
He is. That corner I'm catching, damn I forgot the corner numbers, but I keep catching too much of the inside curb so far today. Which is fine, it shouldn't be too dangerous, but I'd rather not touch it at all.
The guy in the blue one's quite impatient.
Yeah. He's very patient, yeah.
Patrick. Yeah, but if he gets close to that blinky car, he can end up with a mess.
Might be a bit too patient, yeah.
Right, patient past.
Oh, that'll be a 1x. And a slowdown, brilliant.
There's only one car behind you. Gap behind you, you're fine.
My bad guys, that was a bit of a silly slowdown, wasn't it?
Slowdown is better than damage.
It'd be worse if it was a few laps ago. Had a big pack.
Yeah.
Spot. Gap. Ready. 0.6. Nice zone. Can we got 3x? That not John's grass, didn't even damage.
Shouldn't have 3x. For what?
Don't know. Total of 3.
Didn't you get the 1x for the dude that hit you and caused you to crumple your hood?
Probably 1x for that, 1x for... I don't know, he must have picked up another one somewhere.
So how long did you say we can go on fuel? About an hour and 2, wasn't it?
You're the car chief.
No? There's like 5 cars in the pits.
That it? It's not bad out of 58. Got about an hour, 7 minutes last night.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
don't know what.
The GTE leader is on the relative.
Yeah, it's only 6 seconds back.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy's catching me that quickly as it looks behind. It's just I probably gave away 2 seconds with the slowdown. So. Getting a bit congested here.
Right ahead, yeah. He's through that purple car. Watch.
I had to downshift to 3rd in turn 1 there. I didn't quite have to, but I did it just to be safe. Just going a little wider.
Long side, on your right. Even. Still even. Still there. There. Still even. Another one looking. Yeah, another one there now. White one still on your right. Lightly ahead.
Shit.
He's
Eh?
race leader's coming, I can hear him.
He's the GTE leader, not the race leader.
Well, no, he is the race leader, isn't he?
No, well, technically, yeah, but you know what I mean. That was a fun bit of racing until I started wobbling halfway down the track.
Grass on the left, coming back on.
I can see him, sorry.
So, ET behind you. Looking to your left. It's on your left. On your left. Pull in. You're clear. Another one not far behind you.
Where's he going? Oh, a bit wide there, but it's alright, just lift off. Give it half an hour, we won't know what the track looks like without a GTE trying to pass you.
Yeah, that's true. Another GTE. Hopefully he'll pass you in the same spot. Nice. Okay, on your left. Pulling away. Even. Clear. $27.
Let's get the super special draft of the GTE. It's so much better quality draft. It's like at a petrol station, you know, when you get the higher quality fuel. I just made that up, in case anyone's listening and thinks that's true.
I was thinking draft beer, so it's the higher quality beer.
Yeah, I should know with you pair. I just say draft, and it's just like beer.
Exactly.
James is like cracking out the Fosters as we speak.
No, I'm closing the window.
You have to be careful going up into 2 and 3 there, because sometimes if you got a car in front of you, it can be a good guide, but equally if they get their line wrong,
Yeah.
it can be dangerous too. Bit loose there into the bottom of the hill there. Into turns that 5? Yeah, probably. "20 laps already."
400.
Blimey. It's definitely calmer than a Blancpain race though, like if you're running nose to tail like this in a Blancpain race, like some things would have gone down by now.
Ingested ahead of you.
Yeah, it's about to.
It's all back into you. Somebody must have had a little fight because he's all come back to you.
Yeah, I haven't had to do anything. I've just, as I say, they're all battling each other, probably losing quite a lot of time. But I mean, there's not a lot else they can do really. It's not like. I mean, I only did a 23-0 last time.
I think it's pointless trying to race in this state. Better off just trying to survive.
Well, yeah, sometimes you don't have a choice, do you? That's just the way you are.
Yeah.
He struggles to get as good a drive as me out of that turn there onto the straight. The guy behind.
Luke's coming off.
I mean, now I say that he'll get me next time.
I think he's driving too hard in, so he's not able to get off the corner.
Oh, bit heavy into the braking zone, but I learned my mistake from practice earlier. So that's right.
Right ahead again. Filing.
Blue flag, blue flag. Be interested to see how patient those two GTEs are through all this now, because they're racing each other quite closely, but you think they're going to have to look at this queue and be like, nah. Probably be like, you go first, mate. No, please, I insist.
Behind you.
It's hard to tell when they're going to get a run and when they're not. Whoa, okay, I'm going to have to back up that braking zone.
Thinking about it. Mate's on his tail now. Popping out. Alongside. Second one's following him through. You're clear. I hate it when they pass up there.
This is really difficult to do, to be fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's they've done. He's done well. They've already done well. It's just they've got to get past another 5 cars the same way.
Yeah, that are all close together.
Didn't really get any of a gap to Ronald, unfortunately, but never mind. I'm hoping it might be a bit outlandish. I'm hoping he can get past me and I'll still have time to make a pass myself, but that might be a bit much. That's what I'm hoping though. No.
Very clear.
I had to let it lift. Couldn't believe how much you have to lift to let those cars by me.
Yeah.
They get.
Ooh, I think you just touched that mirror from front.
Mm. $25.0, bloody hell. That's traffic for you. Yeah, just be careful getting on the power at the bottom of the hill. It's not too bad, but just be as long as you're on top of it. It's a little wiggly.
Obviously, the further down the GTE field you get, the less patient you'll be, I think.
Oh, he's got a very good run. He must have a better setup for the straights. Just saw that blue Ford sailing. I just thought, he's not, is he? He's not, is he? No, he wasn't, so it's fine.
On your right. Okay.
I'm guessing the GTEs can go longer on fuel, right? Considering they're supposed to be like hybrids or something.
They're not hybrids.
They've got some hybrid technology, haven't they?
They haven't?
No? What? You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
They just advertise it, do they? What am I thinking of? Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, they're all eco turbo things, aren't they?
I thought they were part of like some more like hybrid regulations.
No. The LMP one.
He's pulling away from me on the straight. He's got a good draft. Told you it was closer in the times though, didn't I?
Clear. Go one come in. Wrong side. Clear. Find that so hard to do up through there.
I feel pretty comfortable with the traffic generally.
Whoa, where's he going?
Not far off enough.
Go and wash them. Go and wash them. Not wet right. Go and wash them. Where? Wash.
Jesus. That was a bit close. Oh god, I've got a big pack coming now. 3 of them, I think.
I looked it up. GT does not have any kind of hybrid technology.
I thought that was why they revved so low and only had like 4 or 5 gears or something.
Direct injected turbos. No. Whoa, you're clear.
Damn it.
Forward, right. Clear.
I had to pass them, but I couldn't make it. That's annoying.
Where are we there?
I could have made it and screwed the GTE, but it's not that important. Windscreen's filthy. Why don't you get out here and clean this?
We'll send the crew that's doing the tires. We'll have them reach out to the passenger door and clean it.
He's on your right. Another one coming through. No, backed out.
It's getting a bit busy up in here, folks. This is all the tight GTE field coming through the tight GT3 field. It was tight, you could tell from the times and qualifying it was going to be a tight race.
Your left. Still there. Still there. Second one coming.
If you can make that happen, it's absolutely fine by me. That's a bit scary though.
Your left. Another one. Another one. Clear.
You're not getting past me that easily, Ronald.
Ryan.
No, he had a run because I had to slow down so much on the inside, but I didn't have much choice really.
They were also close to, weren't they? Once one gets by, you got no time to get back.
If you were racing another GTE 3, I could take a slightly wider line, but it's quite risky. There's not a lot of point really.
This. Struggling to let them through, that guy there.
I was going to say, where did Hazers come from? But of course he just spun out, didn't he, a couple laps ago?
$400 laps to go.
Is that actually like what your fuel thing tells you?
Yeah. Well, that's what, based on the lap time of the leader and the time remaining, that's what it estimates. We have 400 laps to go.
Well, I mean, do you guys want to take some laps? I mean, I don't really feel like doing 400.
Nah, if you feel comfortable, go ahead. Oh yeah, we'll get disqualified. So.
It's the Coke 400. Running 10th at the minute anyway. For all the taking it easy, the traffic and everything. Got a good car in front, it's got good traction and he's braking pretty late as well.
Don't quite trust this bloke behind.
He's been there for ages, he hasn't done anything crazy.
He comes into view on my screen like sideways every time.
Well, it looks pretty straightforward to me from my point of view, so.
You got him now.
Should have.
Yeah, you got a bad exit.
Bad entrance with the previous one as well. On your right.
I was hoping he'd leave me the inside, but he didn't do that.
Yeah. You're clear.
Good job.
That was a bit of a block on exit there, just making sure he couldn't go right.
Yeah. Earlier.
That's what I should have done earlier. Right?
Left. Clear.
I'll be back in a few.
Alright. 31, so yeah, it's 8 17 laps, 16 17 laps. Right.
It's pretty close to stretch. 17.7. It looked like it was going to be 18 as you crossed the line.
I forgot you and Eric turn into the risk takers when it comes to fuel stints at endurance races.
Well, you might as well stop now. We don't want to take any.
Yeah, we'll just do one lap and then come in and pit.
Yeah, you definitely never run. Whoa, GT on the grass. Past him. Do not want to end up over there. Or anywhere off the track, really. And lose 2 seconds and blowing that. Not getting involved in something. Yeah, look. Look. Side. Late move. Clear.
Well, I had a bit of a scary wiggle on the outside line there, but we're alright.
No.
Up to actually having to lift off at the minute.
Yeah.
It's like doing fucking Daytona 500. Sure.
Language. Dead Ferrari on the left.
I suspect going into the top of the hill they have to be even more cautious on the brakes without the ABS, so that's why you don't see more moves.
Okay. Left. There. There. Another one coming. Clear. Your left. Go there. Pull in. Clear. So I mean they don't get by as cleanly, do they?
No, I normally would lift off a bit more there to let him by, and I thought I had, and I just hadn't.
The lower ones, they don't. The leaders get by really clean, but the further back in the GP field go, the more of a struggle they seem to make it. You know, yeah, like 15th, 16th pace cars.
Oh.
Ooh, what a mess. Whoa. Oh, that was a big wreck. Oh, save it, save it, save it. Yeah, job.
Tell me when I can come back on.
Yeah, you're clear. Come back on.
I don't want to come back on yet.
Don't come back on there. 2 cars on your right. Okay, you're alright. Another one on your right. Another one on your right. Should be alright after that one. Yep, you're clear now. Oh, what a mess. Right, you are definitely clear now. Fine.
I say I cut the course. You're damn right I cut the course.
Well, there was a slow car on the...
Well, that all got a bit messy. Do you know, I don't care, but that all got a bit weird, didn't it?
Well, there was a slow car on the pit straight, one on the grass, and the GTE went to pass you.
He went round him, and then he obviously...
Well, no,
I thought he was going inside, but obviously his balance was off or something, and then he went in the side of me.
He saw the slow car, and he clipped him, and I just heard loads and loads of crashing, and then...
Oh, he actually hit that car?
He must have clipped that Mercedes.
And then clipped me.
Slow. Yeah, and then just slid into you. He just couldn't slow down. It wasn't a hard hit, though, looks at it.
No, I've had basically no damage out of all that.
Yeah.
He tapped me on the side, and I just sort of softly went off into the grass, and then the second one I just went off.
He was just trying to filter you back in, but from the camera view I got, I couldn't really see, so I was flicking back through the cameras to see how far away people were. It's
really hard there, so I'd rather go at the top of the hill. Really, if I was being really careful, I'd just take that whole escape road. But,
yeah. Well, that was a bit exciting.
It's a bit mad.
I think we came out of that pretty well.
Yeah, through that chicane, there's enough time for them to see me coming around there, I think. Just about.
And then there was a car completely broadside across here, wasn't there?
Yeah, that was Isaac and some GTE.
Yeah.
Going side by side down the S's, which no.
We came out of that pretty well.
Oh yeah, if we can go through a mad lap like that and not come out with any damage, really, that's brilliant.
Or lose a place.
I'm sure technically there'll be some damage to the right rear body or something, but. And now it's all so calm and quiet, and you wouldn't know anything had happened, would you? That's how you know we came through it all right, because we're pretty much on our own now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
fine. I didn't. Like I say, I didn't get a second hit. The danger there when you get spun into turn one is that he hits my front again, but he didn't. So
yeah, no, he went off to the left.
I didn't have to worry about the barrier. I just sort of it's quite graceful actually.
Yeah, car looks okay.
Be fine.
Yeah, it's a bit scuffed and dented, but nothing major. Filthy dirty. You could do with a wash already.
Yeah, I'm struggling a bit for visibility.
You got about 30. So we're up to 9x now from that.
It's alright. I normally get a higher amount in the first stint, and then I make it all back in the
like
later stints. Might not round here, but
that was a good bit of survival. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I said you're clear, you can get back on. All of a sudden, this guy just took a massive lunge, which I think you clipped another GTE car, and then went firing off again. And then, right, there's one on the grass on the right here. Rejoining. You passed him. That was for action.
And suddenly we're back up to where we started.
Yeah.
Hey, if we can have some action and not get hurt from it, that's brilliant. That's ideal.
Well, we're at 40 seconds off the GT3.
Off the what? The GT3 leader?
That's a lot of time, isn't it? In what? How many laps?
Not really, because we've been stuck in so much traffic. They'd have had so much clean air.
Second a lap, isn't it?
Well, they're obviously quicker anyway. That's why they started at front, and then they had clean air to start with as well. So, and we've been racing quite a long time, really. I mean, we'd have finished a Blanc Pond race by now, and an IMSA race.
Yeah.
So
with a pit stop and everything, yeah. This guy's like laps down. So. Right, one on the right, you clear past him.
I had nothing from my spotter there at all. My spotter's disappeared now. I don't know why. Those are the difficult ones because they're harder for you to see when it's someone.
Well, luckily I had the timing, I had the overlay up, and I saw the yellow.
I got a flag, and I suppose that's all you get in real life, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Catching up 7th place as well, 6.5 seconds.
Yeah, 7.
Not that I'm trying to catch him up. But.
I'd prefer to have it full screen, not have the borders on with the information. He's looking. Yep, he's past you. Still there. Still there. That's it.
How did he not get that clear? I gave him loads of space.
I know, you gave him loads of space. And
He's not supposed to, he gave me loads of space, but I'd already backed off. I lifted off before the braking zone.
really slow on the
They probably just got a bit wobbly on the curb or something.
You caught him back up going round us. I was like, yeah, he's past you. Yeah, he's going to be gone. Oh, no.
Yeah, you said it's clear, and I was looking. I was like, I'd normally be able to see something.
Yeah. At that point, you just, because you were on the wider line, you could carry more speed than he. That's what I mean. The further down the field you get, the more cautious they are, and
just fair enough.
Yeah. Blimey,
oh, my back's cutting a bit.
The GTE leader's only 3.5 seconds behind us again.
I bet. They're very quick though.
They're almost 2 laps down. Well, there's 18 on the lead lap.
Oh.
Gotta
See what? It's just a concentration slowdown. That it's just like. Yeah. Thankfully, we had the space for it, so.
Endurance.
I've probably earned what 6x. So even that wouldn't be too bad for this many laps.
No. Looking, he's alongside you. Another one there. There. Go there. You're clear. Oh, he's loose. Alright.
Come on, lads.
Paint, or are they team?
Come on, lads.
So that's for the lead of the race.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him the inside. I couldn't have done a lot more. He went too deep, didn't he?
Ah, they are different teams.
Oh no, yeah, the one in front of me just got.
I don't know what that Ferrari's doing.
No, the leader just got loose on the exit onto the straight. And the other one got a bit loose as well because he was on the inside, so that's why it looked like they both slowed down, and it was like, huh? Just looked a bit weird.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it was nothing to do. It wasn't my fault. I gave him the inside.
Got nothing but GT3s behind you for days.
That's because I'm in front of them all.
Got 17 seconds to the next GT.
I'm guessing a couple of these guys have dropped back because we wouldn't be up in 8th otherwise.
Well, you've had people spinning and.
Yeah, maybe they've pitted early or. I don't know. Tyres a little bit looser now, just not quite as responsive on the off the brakes. Only 8 laps to go.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff in the pits, isn't there?
Eh?
There's an awful lot of stuff in the pits.
Is it?
Yeah, there's loads of cars in there.
Well, it's a bit unfortunate when it happens in this S area, although there is a decent amount of grass runoff, but equally it's pretty easy just to run into everyone as well.
Run off like that.
It's an unusual place to get a 1X. Actually, it's not that unusual. I think I got a couple yesterday. But... hopefully we got a decent lead over the back end of the GT3 field anyway, like in the bottom half or something. So how far back's I don't know, 16th place, 15th, 16th?
Like 15 seconds.
Alright, it's not that much then.
For some reason, the 19th place car is showing in 5th. It's 14th. 5th. All on the same lap, so we must have passed 3 or 4 cars that.
Yeah, something's happened there then, hasn't it?
7 lap. You're going to go quite deep into this then, fuel-wise.
Eh?
Going to go quite deep fuel-wise then, because we're coming up on an hour already. What did we work out as? An hour and 2, wasn't it?
You said an hour and 2. I did an hour and 7 yesterday.
Yeah, I think you're probably closer to your hour and 7. You've got 7 laps of fuel.
Probably anywhere between an hour 5 and an hour 10, depending on how the stint goes and who's driving. And
we're going to end up with a short stint at the end again, aren't we?
I've no idea.
Yeah, some in the pits already. GT3 cars.
Maybe when I was thinking hybrid, basically they're just very fuel efficient or something, or like they've got certain quite strict regulations. Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe.
Eco thing is, yeah. Ford's EcoBoost, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's what I just presumed. It's called EcoBoost. Surely that's a hybrid. Come on.
Why does my EcoBoost only do 30 to the gallon?
Oh, geez, people complaining about 30 to the gallon these days. Because you drive like some nutter on his way to Donington Park or something. Oh. Yeah, tyres just getting a little slippy now. Not too bad. It's just on the edge, so it's not a general problem. Yeah, I'd change them. I'd be surprised if we don't change them every stop.
I don't think we will later on. I'm quite happy to give it a go later on.
Well, yeah, obviously we'll see how it goes, but it'd have to be a marked improvement. I'd be surprised, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying we wouldn't, but...
Yeah, but 30 seconds is a lot to lose, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll lose a lot more than that round here if your tyres are fucked. It's a very high tyre wear track. I don't know what happened to Rodrigo, maybe he pitted. Not Rodrigo. Well, Rodrigo too, but Ciro, that's the one.
A lot of people coming now. Hour and 1 now. 5 laps to go. Right, while you're in a bit of clear air, can I nip off for a minute?
Yeah. Two more. Anyone there? Only got one more lap to do, lads. Come on. Hello, Eric James. Eric or James.
Right, I think we're going to be pitting this lap, aren't we?
We are, yeah. It's good for someone to show up. Thanks, guys. Just ticking the laps down, like, oh, no one here. Oh, there's still no one here. Oh, right. I'm winning GT3 if that makes everyone happy. So we're the last one out, so I don't know.
Good.
I'm some miracle fuel kind of man or what? But...
We're in the lead now. Everyone else has stopped, so we've gone longer than everyone else. Right, pitting in.
Yep. Said the leader's pitting now. I know it's me. All right, we're quite early on.
I'm not going to have a spotter though because I ain't got one.
Oh, too far forward. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
Fair.
So the car's probably in reverse, so just be aware of that.
Okay.
And change your brake bias as well.
It's in neutral.
That's right. Maybe it resets when you get in the car. Brake bias.
Yep, done. I don't know why I want it on, but dump it.
Why did we give up the lead to pit? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's nice. We'll have a lap lead though. Except well, we won't because it's for GT3. But we should have a lap lead at the end. Yeah.
We haven't given it up yet.
We said we were like 40 seconds behind. There we go.
When I last checked, yeah.
Yeah, no, because we're not going to give it up yet because we're still crossed the line, didn't we? You're not pitting out, you liar.
I know. Then what is it doing? Doing tyres or what?
Yeah, of course we're doing tyres.
Oh, doing tyres.
Where wasn't too bad, 71% left front, but it felt quite slippy, and around here I would not want to put 31 gallons on them.
Right,
But that's just me. I'm spotting for you, right?
Okay.
Right, now go out and don't hit anyone.
Try not to.
If you need to take a break or something, RJ, I can spot. It's up to you.
Yeah, you're already on it, are you?
No, I haven't clicked start spotting, but...
I'll do it for a lap and then you can do it. Car on your left coming up. Car on your left, clear. Clear, clear, clear. GTE left. Alright.
It's on a massive stutter then.
I was going to say, you look like you're driving a bit drunk, but that might explain it.
Massive stutter.
Just thought you'd been getting hammered, mate. Did we have any optionals, or was it just like tiny?
Yeah.
Well, car looks pristine now, anyways.
Yeah, it did quite a lot of it. There was about 20 seconds left.
It's just body work, it felt fine.
Well, your dent's gone.
Mm. Are you on, Eric?
Yeah, I can spot.
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. So.
Alright, got a car, he's gonna stop before we get in the corner. So probably gonna pull alongside you on the straight here. Yep. GT coming on the right side. And clear.
I got a spotter now.
Okay.
But don't go away.
Alright.
Oh, brutal frame rate through here. Low 60s.
Alright, GT coming on your left. Still there. Clear. There's a Mercedes behind you with no hood. Running fifth, so good job. Alright, GT coming up on the inside. On the right. Alright, clear.
I like it when they do that. I can let them by really easily, you know?
The high-speed sections, I mean, they're just gonna get such a huge runoff compared to us. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The guys that understand that will be patient. The guys that don't understand that won't.
Yeah, they'll just time it, won't they?
Alright, another GTE. He's looking, he's on your inside. Clear.
Dipped into the 50s then. Just frame. I noticed that because the frame tearing.
Yeah,
This is the most I've pushed it since I've set it all up though, look.
Yeah, I don't know what your car counter is, like how many cars rendered. You might have to dial it back a little bit.
63.
Holy shit.
That's what you got to do if you want to run dual real timing properly, apparently. That's why I said it like that. Or should I set it to 20 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have mine on 63, so I guess that's why dual real timing doesn't render properly. Of course, for what I need it for, just calculations, it doesn't matter. You got a GT, like, really aggressive behind you. He's looking for a run, coming up on your right side, clear. His left front is damaged, I wonder why. Probably because he drives like that.
Chrome horn.
Mercedes. I believe that's for position.
Yeah, he can have it if he wants it.
Yep, coming up, he's looking on your inside, he's got it. And you got one on your left.
Do an asshole.
Good job. And you got a GT coming up on you as well. Oh, he's looking left, clear. I didn't give you enough information or whatever.
That's all right, mate. Go in. Don't worry.
They just all three kind of just nose to tail there.
Didn't see RJ's incident, did you?
No.
Yeah. There's two cars crashed on the front stretch. One was on the grass, one was going slow against near the pit wall. GT ducked out to pass RJ, saw the GT3 car go really slow, swung back in, clipped the GT3 car, ran out of brakes, pushed RJ off into the gravel, and then it all just got really messy down the hill.
I take it you didn't get too much damage since there wasn't
No,
much
it wasn't
optional.
too bad actually. It was just sort of ran him off the road rather than hitting him, really, you know.
Yeah. GT on the inside, clear.
That's a really good place for him to pass because, like you say, they're so quick through that corner.
So you got off in the gravel over there behind, like what you just passed. Mercedes coming up on the inside and GTE. GTU smartly isn't going to go 3 wide, so inside, clear. There's an Audi coming up on you.
Somehow ended up in first gear then. Well, this has been interesting already.
Fortunately, they're kind of spread out. GT backed out, thankfully.
Nice, come in.
Yep. I'm gonna try to take you right here. Inside. Clear. Another one. Crap. Hey, perfect. Yeah, he just came up on you so quick it didn't give me a chance to say anything.
Sorry, that Ferrari that passed me over the hill, he was blinking like crazy, and that's all I could see was the back end of a Ferrari in front of me.
Yeah,
just distracted me.
It must have been what it is. He blipped out, and I didn't see him until he was right there.
Yeah, no, the red and white one. Easy way to blow an engine, that, isn't it? Hit the pit wall.
Him?
No, us.
No, you didn't. Yeah,
Could have quite easily been fired into the pit wall that way.
Yeah, so you got a pack of 4 behind you. GTEs are probably gonna catch you around the last turn.
At least he was nice enough to send you the right way again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
no, so as soon as he got by, I tucked in behind him, and then he vanished, and then he appeared like almost in my cockpit, and then he disappeared again, and then it was blinking all over the screen, and then I got hit.
Well, the car looks fine as well. No, it looked just like a normal contact. He tried to get the inside a bit too quickly, and you came in a bit because you didn't think he was going to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got a pack of 3 cars behind you.
Just run your line, James. Don't worry about it.
Inside,
Go on
right.
inside. Clip. Run your S's.
Yeah, I feel like that was partially my fault because I just didn't see him coming.
No, that's all right. I think it would still happen.
You need to switch between the far chase and rear chase. It's the best way to do it.
Alright, GT
Alright,
coming
Carla,
up on your
left.
left.
There you go.
Clear. And a couple more at some point.
I'm so distracted with that red and white one flashing. I would have hit him anyway, I think.
And breathe. Has it been alright apart from that?
Not really. It's been a lot of that.
Well, I came back and I looked and I thought, oh, the car looks really clean. And then just as that happened, you went round the corner with that guy. It's like, no, you're alive and the car looks alright. So.
The car feels fine.
It's just the bloke driving it.
Yeah.
I got another GT. He's probably gonna. Nope, he's in the grass. Never mind.
He's off for a picnic. He is.
Yeah,
they're fine. Oh,
and he took out another car. Damn. Alright, never mind. You don't have any GTs coming up on you.
People are losing their concentration already. Mind.
Just got a Mercedes.
I'm a Mercedes. It's a laps Mercedes as well. So where did we come out? Alright, so we're 13 behind Ciro. Okay.
I think we cycled out 8th.
Yeah, we were like a 1.5, 2 behind Ciro, and then the rest of that time is probably just that spin around on the front straight.
The doctor got by us before the spin, though.
Doctor
Somebody in it.
Dr. Carlos Fernandez Laser.
Yeah, I think it should be Dr. Carlos Fernandez Laser Surgery. I think it should be. It just won't fit on a relative.
He's trying to advertise in his iRacing now.
Alright, car coming up on you. It's the Mercedes. Guess he's gonna try to unlap himself from you.
Terrible line.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, did you? You sort of skidded through the top of first S.
Yeah.
Just take your time, just lift a little, get into the apex.
Sounds like we're getting better fuel mileage than everyone else, so...
No, that's just me being super talented, Eric.
Okay, that too.
Well, we got 2 more laps, which is strange, because we hadn't really had any big stops. I mean, so...
Alright, you got an Audi coming up on your left side here. And clear.
It's a Ferrari, but whatever.
Oh, sorry. Look like an Audi from when I...
You Americans and your lack of knowledge about European sports cars. Right, you've got a GT, he's going inside the guy behind you. It's hard for me to say whether he's there. Yeah, you're fine. Right. Good job. Good job.
My least favourite corner there.
I quite like it when you get in a rhythm. It's a challenge every lap. You never kind of take it for granted. You know?
Yeah, it's like the bus stop at Watkins Glen in the Porsche.
GT coming to the left.
Every lap I was going through, I was like, oh, I hate this bit.
And clear. Another GT coming up on you.
On the left. Still there.
Clear.
Ish.
Here comes a Mercedes.
It's that Mercedes. Well, you've certainly got all the traffic today, haven't you, James?
Hmm.
At least they're kind of spread out, not like on top.
Look at the traffic getting off this guy. Unreal.
He's going there, the guy behind is going.
Left.
That was always going to happen. He had a double draft. I was having a lift because I didn't want to try and get back past it.
James has got triples. He can see everything.
You sit behind him.
Well, he does struggle a bit in front sometimes as well, but apart from that, he can see everything. I'm going to take my driving boots off for a bit.
Alright, GT coming up on you.
It's the Benetton shop right behind you.
He's probably going to look inside. Left side.
Yeah, normally we're sort of still perched. Yeah, you might have to lift a bit. Normally we're still sort of perched on the outside.
Another one
there.
on your left side.
Left side still? Left side.
Left side.
Left side. Still there, still there, still there. You see him.
Clear.
You see him, you see him.
You get such a mega draft off these, don't you?
Yep.
Racing Joy Motorsports, iRacing Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta.
Whatever that is.
I think it's a team, Eric. It's called a team called iRacing Joy Motorsports.
Never heard of it.
I haven't got any comments so far, but you never know.
Well, I'll leave a comment for you. Got a little bit of space. You got a couple cars behind you, but probably take a lap or two before they get to you.
Not a lap before these ones, obviously. Alright, looking inside.
GT looking outside.
Inside you.
Literally.
Hey. Good job.
On your left.
You see him, you see him. I don't suppose you've got your spotter, have you?
Yeah, I have actually. Don't know why, but he just he just started working when I come out the pits.
Shows up when he wants.
He strolled back in, I think.
Got another Ferrari.
He's a bit quiet, but
He's probably going to get a run out of this corner. Yeah, and he's looking on your left.
Hannah, no.
You see him, you see him.
She's
kind of hard for me.
In my face. Dada, look.
It's hard to tell when you can start seeing. I just sort of have a guess. The 27 cars back behind us.
I'll tell you what, you don't. Eric will tell you, you don't actually look at your other screens. You know, you're only looking at the screen, but you're aware of the stuff that's alongside you, and you can judge, like, without even thinking about it. You just naturally judge when you can tuck back in. You know.
Yeah.
I've kind of been doing that with the rear view mirrors, like figuring out where people are placing themselves. I don't have to look at the mirror now. I sort of just take it in.
Yeah,
it just feels really natural to me.
It adds that peripheral vision, and it does help with like turn in and stuff. You can see the apex is a little bit better. Alright, got GT coming on your right side.
Right side. Go on.
I didn't want none of that.
Oh, there's a wreck in front of you. You see it. You're good.
You see it. You see it. See, if you were any faster, you'd have got caught up in that.
There you go. why I'm slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, GT coming up on your left side.
I'm sure you figured out by now. If they're right behind you, they'll end up on the left. All right. So when he's like dead alongside you.
It's the iRacing Today Motorsports team.
Is it? There you go.
One of them, yeah.
Dean Mole. I wanted to have the YouTube stream on without taking too much bandwidth, so I'm watching it in 144p.
What?
Yeah. Surprisingly, I can still just about make out the car and the track. So.
You are streaming it then, yeah?
No, Eric's streaming it.
Oh, Eric's streaming it. That's good. At least I'll be able to see my little spin.
Pirouette.
Style points.
Or just when you get out of the car, just rewind it.
How much kudos did I win from that? To spend in the tuning shop.
It's been a while since you've played a console racing game, isn't it? Kudos, and kudos since Project Gotham disappeared, I don't think.
Yeah, that's what it's from. Good drift. 6,000 kudos.
We're still running a commendable 10th place here at the minute in class, so that's good.
And GT just passed the car behind you.
One GT3 car did not just not started the race for whatever reason. So.
Maybe they don't need to. They're still get a good finish.
The Rio Red team, I thought that was who. I never. Are you still spotting, Eric?
Yeah, it still says I'm spotting it.
Cool. It gives me time to go through the silly names.
Alright, GT coming up on you. Looking on your inside. Clear.
Easy game.
Yellow.
Yellow on the left. He's on the left. He's moving. He's moving. Inside, you're clear.
Smoking like crazy. Blowing himself up.
Somebody smoking.
That's
the guy, position.
That's the guy earlier that passed you without a hood. Evidently they've hit the wall again.
Now it's in position, I think, wasn't it?
Not sure.
Number 16 GTE team is called Racers in Pyjamas.
I like it.
Number 25 GTE team is called Team Half Fast.
Team who?
Half Fast. Like they ain't half fast, they're half fast. The number 23 GTE team, Team Legalise. You'd have to ask them what they want legalised, but they want something legalised.
I can probably guess.
The 87, who tried to steal our number, you cheeky gits, is Race Union. We could do with one of those. The 169 team is Gap SRT. First half of the name's fine, then Pizza Pony.
Still like in the when I registered there was I'm just here for SR. I like that.
Yeah, that was not bad. I haven't got much else apart from Sweet Spot Racing, Positive Energy Racing, Undercover Racing and Black Sheep GTE Red.
And there's that Racing Joy Motorsports team.
I know, we should really try and hook up with the Positive Energy guy, shouldn't we, I suppose?
There's GT passing the Mercedes behind you. And he's looking on your left, clear. Mercedes is trying to get by you. Good job slamming the door.
This Mercedes is not for position, the one directly behind him is for position. So best probably just to race both of them. It's kind of a mix behind you of GTEs and GT3s, so it's not as ominous as it probably looks in your mirror. So.
Elmo looks scared for sure.
Elmo always looks scared.
That was poor. Backed him up a bit behind, didn't I?
Yeah, good job.
Alright, so this GT3 is the position, he's got a GTE directly behind him. You're the only one without a draft, so good luck with that. That was all very quiet, wasn't it, in here?
He's looking to get a run, I don't think he actually will.
What, on James? I could get a run on James on a skateboard. I'm only joking, you're doing a great job. Right. Back up in 8th.
Oh. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's nice. That's yeah. He's screwed himself a bit there. Really.
I know where to go to get out of his way.
Oh no, that's fine. You were fine. He kind of, I guess he didn't stop himself getting alongside you, and then by that point he was going to have to back off and get out of the way. So.
GT having a look. He's probably going to get a run on you here.
Choo choo choo.
Maybe not. You're pulling away.
All aboard the James train. Next stop, turn 10. Whoop, whoop.
Flash your lights all you want, mate. If you're not close enough, you ain't getting by, are you?
Yeah, I noticed that.
So we're having a look on the inside.
You're right past there. Big goon.
He's got another one on you. He had a check up, so he killed his run.
Too slow through this turn.
Maybe. That's the only reason I can see. They seem to be trying to overtake you a bit more there than they were with me. Maybe you're just not carrying quite as much speed up the hill. Because the actual turn seems fine. So.
Slow off there. I expected him to get a run. That's why I kept to the right.
Yeah, if you're not sure where they're going and they're close, just hold your line. That's
yeah. I just stayed to the right because I thought a lot of people have gone around the outside of me there and have been quite happy doing that.
But he's got a little bit of damage too, so that's probably hurting his case.
Yeah, you can see that down the straight. Yeah, you're pulling away from him. Right, so that's GT3 for position again now. We're in 7th. Moving on. It's time to break free. Nothing can stop me.
Wow, the GT3 car passed the Mercedes, seriously? Jeez. He's flashing his lights at you like you're supposed to move over for him.
What, this 4-position car?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to annoy you, that's all. Although looking at the damage on his car, perhaps he should stop trying to annoy people.
Based on the move he tried to pull earlier, I can understand.
Left side.
Yep, on your left.
Left side. You see him. There's a GTE just behind him. It's behind you now. That's fine. Good job. Thankfully the GTE saw that happening, and because he was thinking of going on the inside, and he backed out of it.
GTE coming up on your right.
Got a draft though. I'm gonna have to back out because I got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Another GTE coming up on you.
Good job, James. Just keeping it steady, keeping it cool. It is pretty cool being on the far chase and just sort of seeing a Ferrari like come into view, and then it gets past the top, and then you see the engine. It's quite nice. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I noticed the fan on our radiator isn't spinning. I want to take a look at that.
Just iRacing, cutting corners again, Eric. You know.
Temps look good.
We're all moving to project cars.
Seems you got about 25 more laps on fuel.
Okay.
Moving on.
A little bit deep there.
Down, time to break free. How your tyres feeling?
Fine. Car feels fine.
I'll get the tyres, tyre numbers from my stint while I think about it.
You make sure the hot pressures were pretty much, you know, similar, side to side.
Yeah, the only one that's slightly off is the right front, but I suspect that's just because of the way the track is. Not much.
Because the cold pressures are set differently for that reason.
You just drive, right? I'll take a picture and you can have a look then.
If you take a picture and post it, I'll be able to see it, mine. I'll be looking, so you're better off telling me than letting me look.
Alright, well I won't post it yet.
That was kind of funny that Mercedes was coming up on you, and I guess you had to slam on brakes in the corner. He locked them up and spun.
Oh really? I didn't see that. I was too busy watching that Ford.
Yeah. Yeah, before the Ford passed you there, when you at the I guess it's turn 2. I guess you took a slightly shallower line, and you had to like stop so you didn't carry as much speed into the corner. And he cut through the grass and just ate the brakes and spun to avoid hitting you. I think he was carrying too much speed himself, and then you slowed a little bit more than he expected.
Hey, he's finally going to get past you.
Yeah,
Ferrari, right.
Inside.
Clear. Oh, yeah, yeah. You see him. Thankfully, you see him.
And another GT on your left.
Clear.
Clear. Got another one behind you.
I was the same as you, RJ. Caught him up in the corner going around the outside.
Yeah. Well, that's why that other car came up when you're so quick, yeah.
Alright, come up on your left. Clear.
I don't want to take the usual line, thank you.
Busy.
Another GT coming up on you. How many cars are still running, are there?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
You two are the one with the fancy timing programs. Why are you asking me?
GT on the right.
I mean, it's hard to say, really, because I don't know.
Got a little bit of a gap back to that Mercedes back
Oh, he
there.
braked, really?
There's 45 cars within 16 laps. There's 40 within 10 laps.
Yeah, I see that.
But it's hard to tell, really, was. All you need to know is they're all behind James at the minute.
Apparently. GT coming up on you. Alright, the blimp view is not good for spotting if you're wondering.
I wasn't. No.
GT on your left. Got another one right behind him.
Of all the corners, you can tell in that second to last one before the straight how much more downforce they got. I'll tell you why it's hard to figure out the corner numbers here. It's because they give corner numbers to just random parts of the straights.
Like kinks, yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yep, sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Pit lane.
I was car in the pit smoking.
When you click the wrong button.
Yeah, I was trying
Is
to.
that why you're smoking? You've like set off the smoke.
So I lifted on the straight to let that car by. Took the wrong line through the two corners before it and still did a 24/7. That'll do.
Boost.
What's the key combination to go back and forth between cameras?
Whatever you've set it to her.
Thanks.
Well, mine's A and S, but I'm pretty sure I set those. I mean, I might not.
C and Shift C.
Yeah, I think my way's better. Well, it's been a while since you've seen this Mercedes, James, but he's still a lap down on you, so. 12th place, I should add, and still a lap down. So.
A and S order.
Yeah, and then just do far chase and rear chase, they're next to each other.
Thanks.
Whoa.
Look, James, now is not the time to experiment with fancy lines.
Just take the short config.
Don't confuse him.
That's my first 1X.
Is it?
Ever?
Yeah, ever.
I don't think Iraq took 14.
Alright, maybe not.
GT behind you. You might get a run.
Oh no, I did a last spin.
Yeah, I had 12, and then you had 2 for the spin, and then that. Yeah.
I had 7 before we ever started the race.
Nice. Hey, it is your first off track, James. In fairness, so
Yeah.
you weren't wrong.
GT that's complete.
I'll beat you all by the end anyway. Maybe. Well, not now. Not now. I said that.
Whoa. Big snap of oversteer then.
Over the hill. Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I first kind of felt the tyres going off a bit. Well, not going off. They just loosen a little. Are we there yet?
About 20 more laps of fuel.
What's up, darling? Can't hear, Mama. What's up, Mama? Hmm? Tell you in a minute.
Holding down 7th place.
Alright, we're up to, yeah, I was just gonna say that. Well, we're keeping it steady, and a couple times we've been hit, we've been able to get away without really any damage, so.
So it's pretty easy to blow an engine because the walls are so close.
You might well have done there if he hadn't hit you a second time.
GT coming up on your right.
I don't know actually. He hit you pretty hard. He hit you pretty sideways. I don't know if you would have spun inside, but certainly a risk of it. Francisco Javier Gonzalez Gonza has connected.
Yeah, rear tyres are going.
Yeah, I know that guy.
What do you mean rear tyres? See, I just kind of go, tyres are feeling a bit looser. James is like, right, I think I can locate it to the rears. Something's happening at the rear.
Well, it's getting a bit more loose on power, that's all I can tell you.
I think it's just because it's so high downforce. I think that's the main reason. So you just notice that lack of an edge on the tyre, if you will.
Thought you installed 4-wheel drive.
Look, Barrett, I can't keep up with all your updates, man. I don't know where everyone's gone, but I can see the second car way ahead of us. I can see the 6th car, and I can see us the 7th car, and that's it. I don't know where everyone else has gone.
Over at Lanier.
Isn't
Clark Archer.
Got some pretty decent clean air. There's that one Mercedes behind us. I can see a GT behind him, but pretty spread out. So.
If you want to break before your stint, Eric, I'll just let me know and I'll spot.
Yeah, if you want to take over on the stretch, bio break, all that stuff.
What, just now? Yeah. Alright.
Go ahead.
Alright, James, I don't know how easy he's been letting you have it, but I want more, damn it. Pretty quiet at the minute. You've got the 4 cars behind you are all lapped GT3 cars from 11th through 15th.
okay.
But not all racing each other. A couple of them are racing each other. So yeah, we're a lap up on top 10 at the minute, so that's pretty good going for the first couple hours. Take it you're enjoying all this clear track at the minute.
Slow car.
Right, you see him, you're good.
Like in the middle of the track.
Almost exactly when I said you had clear track, that's weird.
think that was my fastest lap.
Yep, 23.5. It's a lonely old road. It's a lonely old time in Georgia. Well, one GTE sort of creeping up, 3.5 seconds back.
Damn it.
Alright. Chill out, man. Alright, GT is about to make his way past the car behind you. Alright, you're looking for a run on you down here. Left side. Left side. Left side. You see him, you're clear. Good job, balls. Good job, balls. Couple GTEs creeping up on your man behind you here. I don't know if you'll see him down this straight. Depends how good a run they've got. Should be alright. Right, looking inside, clear. Alright, looking inside, inside level, clear. Good job, balls. Good job, balls.
Slightly offline.
Thought you'd switched over to dirt rally there.
Yeah.
Looking at 10 or 11 to go. Alright, GTE behind you. Going right hand side. And he's at your rear. He's at your middle. Alongside. You see him. Clear.
Yeah, I see him. Blotter says clear. I still can't see him on the main screen. He's on my right screen.
Yeah. I feel it's like when I say you see him, it's like, right, your problem now, buddy.
That's good. Good.
Flame.
That's like you're sort of handing over to, you know, you deal with it now. You see him,
Yeah.
you deal with it.
Yeah, what do you want me to do, mate? You're driving a bloody car. Alright, you're fine.
Is that GTE behind? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yellow headlights.
Yep. Yeah, a couple of GTEs behind you now.
That's beat up, isn't it, that Ferrari there?
Oh, it says he's had a service. It says Andrew Langham's service. Right, left side. Still left. Clear. Left again.
I don't
Still left.
I
Just
don't want
slightly.
no part of that.
Still left slightly. Clear.
Whoa.
That was unusual.
Yeah, I said I didn't. Oh, come on, man. I said I didn't want no part of that. Right, we're damaged. I said I didn't want no part of that. I saw they were going to touch.
I don't know what that guy was doing.
It was the guy in the green and black Mercedes, wasn't it? Just piled in there flat out. Right,
Yeah,
stop
you
ready?
were-
Where's Eric?
Eric.
I need to get through this
everything's
chicane.
everything's set up. Yeah, keep going. Sorry,
Oh,
I was
cleared across
rewinding.
the
Looked
track.
at the instant.
Am I
Yeah,
cleared
get
across-
across now. Get across now. Now.
Trying.
Okay, you're good. GT is going to go inside you. There you go. Good job.
We're going to get a penalty for bloody
No, you won't.
pit entry as well. It's undrivable. Completely undrivable. There you go, mate. Sorry about that.
Eric's not here, I don't think.
That's alright, you got 11 minutes. 11 minutes required. 1 minute.
Required?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I'm going to have a look at it. That's ridiculous. All I just heard was bang, 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 bang. What are you doing, man?
Well, that was the guy that earlier you said you weren't happy, you were a bit afraid of, and I said was fine. So maybe.
Really? Yeah, see, I saw that beat up Ferrari was going quite slow, that GT3 car. The GTE car was kind of boxed in behind him because I was on his right. So I sort of backed off. I thought I'll let them two go through and I'll tuck in behind them. And then I saw him, then they went side by side again, and I just went, I'm having none of this, I'm backing right out. And they touched. Yeah. And then he just continued to drive into me. What a complete glum.
I think you'd come to like a lot of a stop, and then you were just turning kind of back to the inside, but you had a lot more. You did have a lot more space to the outside. But it's not. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I think that's how it's happened. There.
Well,
He hasn't backed up. He
once he
hasn't
hit
really
me-
backed up enough. Yeah.
Once he hit me, he didn't stop. He just kept hitting me.
Yeah, it seemed like the Mercedes just didn't he ran up on him and just...
He just didn't read it at all, did he?
He didn't slow down for the wreck and then just drove through James. It's ridiculous. How much damage do we have?
11 minutes.
Okay.
It was wrecked, mate. There's like front wheels gone.
Yeah, I saw the meatball flag.
Oh well.
Shouldn't have damaged you that much unless he just really hit your rear suspension quite hard.
He spun me, and then he drove straight into the front wheel. If he'd just spun me, it'd have been alright, but he didn't. Once he'd spun me, he didn't brake, he just carried on. If you watch from his cockpit, he just carries on accelerating.
Yeah.
Drives into the side of me. Good old Ronald, eh?
I can take a picture of your tyres now, eh? Although it'd be hard to tell because you probably wrecked them a whole bunch just going back to the pits.
Yeah.
How many laps was that?
I want to take some pressure out the right front, I think.
39 laps.
Have you got a picture of the garage?
I've just put up the 2 tyres.
Yeah. Pretty similar tyre wear, isn't it?
Your right front's a lot cooler than mine was. That's the wheel tyres are quite a bit.
Yeah, take half a PSI out of the front right. How long, Eric?
Eric!
Wandered off again.
Eric's gone AWOL. That's Eric, he's like a womble, he just wanders off.
Well, that was a shame. It was all going so well. And I read that.
Yeah.
I think I read that right, didn't I?
What's that?
I saw those two were going to do something, they were going to wreck, and I just backed out of it. I saw
Yeah.
that. I read that right.
If anything, you probably backed out a bit too much.
Yeah, maybe.
In hindsight, yeah. But
Yeah, maybe.
it's hard to say when you're watching it in front of you, because I've got the far chase
yeah.
cam so I can
Tracks
see him
a lot.
clearing a lot easier. Yeah. I think he presumed he was going to just be able to accelerate out of the apex, and he couldn't. Yeah.
I think it'd been alright if he'd just spun me the once, because he just clipped the bumper and spun me.
Mm.
It was the second hit that did the damage. He hit a square in the wheel. Just watching that spin from that 55 is very good. The red Ferrari didn't hit us as well, and I was spinning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Watch it from cockpit.
No, now you mention it, I remember. Yeah, he was right alongside. I don't know if my tyres are too hot by 10 degrees, so yours are too cold. Which is it?
God, he lifted me right off the ground though.
Feel bad for Eric. It's like not even one.
I know. Well, it's
Cast.
just unfortunate, wasn't it? But you know, it's going to happen, isn't it? Try and avoid it. I did my best.
We got away. Yeah, we got away.
Got away with a few.
Quite well with a couple others that
Well,
weren't our fault as well. But
blown the engine on that pit lane.
I'm just here for the safety rating.
you try getting safety rating, mate, when the car's driving sideways.
Right, I'm going to take a breather.
Alright, mate.
I'll probably just let it do the optional too while we're sitting here. It's like a minute and a half of optional.
I think everyone's just not quite read it perfectly, which happens in one of those. I think James had a little more space to the left and came to the right, but equally, even before James came to the right, there wasn't enough space for that guy behind to drive inside and go in the apex anyway. So he's then assumed James is going on the outside, and he's just sort of driven it through quite hard. And then he had a face full of Elmo.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, point fingers all you want. But I don't know if I ever told you I like I like our pit crew uniforms with the
Thank you.
Justin Wilson logo and what's on the sleeve. I can't tell.
I don't know, because I've got the trading paints one at the minute, so.
Yeah.
I think James did a trading paints one that's pretty similar. It will be Justin Wilson and I don't know. I'll have to check. Probably the Dale Jr. one or something like that.
That's cool. The Ferrari in front of us has Discord on his paint scheme.
See, I can't see that. I'm just getting his default paint. What's going on, Eric?
So yeah, whenever
you've got half of trading paints and I've got the other half.
Whenever you're just chilling and tinkering around with paints, you can throw a Discord on our team paint.
Yeah, try and get us I'll put Twitch and YouTube on there as well. Try and get us some sponsors. How long you got left?
2:45 required, and I guess I can just let it do the optional too.
Okay.
And that's a minute and a half of optional. What's on the docket for dinner, RJ? Some pork pies and Marmite?
I don't know if I've had a pork pie since then, Eric.
Wow.
How was that? That was Daytona, wasn't it? Because since then it's not that big a deal, but Daytona's like, man, you need to be on top of your food. Like, yeah. I mean, the big fault with that wreck, I mean, aside from the guy coming from behind, was the GTE trying to dive down the inside of the other one. It was an absolutely mad move. He was a good car length and a bit back, and just because he saw a little flash of apex curb, he was like, right, I'm diving in there. Absolutely mad. Empty Box has uploaded a video called Project Cars 2. One PC sim racer dude's opinion. It seems some people are quite happy with it as like a 95% sim kind of thing. I think it'll just be fun as a Xbox game to play with a pad. There's that many different racing series to do, and handles pretty well, sounds cool, looks cool. I won't be able to try it on PC until it's on a Steam sale, because then at least I can get a refund if it runs as badly as Project Cars 1. So.
I think the thing is, even if you do the simulator experience as good as iRacing, you're still missing the entire multiplayer experience. Like,
yeah, it's where it's has to offer something different.
I guess it's the structure that makes a difference.
Yep.
Wow, it's crazy. So I'm sitting here letting it do optional, and you can see the hood of the car is literally flattening out. Like, you can visually watch it flatten. It's pretty cool.
Really? That must be new.
Yeah. Like,
I know they're working on the damage model. They must be. Yeah. I wonder if I could see that.
You can literally watch the body of the car as it's being put back the way it's supposed to be.
Right, I'm on cockpit. I want to see some special things now. You just had a Ferrari appear through you. That's the same one, so he's obviously gone out and thought, no, this car's fucked.
I don't think you... It must be working on a different part of the car now, but it was doing the flattening of the hood. It was pretty cool.
I'm hoping it's just a suspension realignment or something. I don't know how it actually works in iRacing. The actual hit wasn't too hard, it was just that it was square on the right rear and then square on the right front. So hopefully it's just a readjustment, but we'll see.
No, the Ferrari's leaving again. Must have forgot fuel or something.
Just trying to get its participation credit. Eric, I watched the... Oh, no, I was going to say I watched the Brewers last night, hanging in there, but it's... need a couple of losses now.
So yeah. The Brewers are doing their part, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but we're now 2 games back with 2 to play, so we need Colorado to drop the last 2 to the LA, we win the last 2,
Shit.
And then we'll have a playoff game.
Shit. Damn it.
That bad?
How do I get... I mapped the A button to the damn pit limiter and I can't turn it off.
Okay, I can't. You're gonna have to. I'd go off track, Eric. Off track. Get it. I'll keep it off track till you figure it out.
I'm gonna have to tow it.
Did you just unmap it?
Well, I did the A and S for the default pit limiter setting is this A, and that's what I was using. But then I mapped it to the replay. Fuck.
So actually, even if you'd have done that on the normal pit as well, wouldn't you? Alright, well never mind. Do we have any more optional to do?
Nope.
Okay then. Suppose I could watch real life Blancpain on YouTube. They've got pre-qualifying for Barcelona at the minute.
Let me turn off the pit stop so that it doesn't change tires and fuel.
Well, that's an unusual problem. We haven't had that one before.
Oh, God.
That's very technically, that's my fault because I suggested A&S, but you know.
Nah, it's my fault.
Oh wow, they're driving around in the rain and the dark, basically in Barcelona. It's that overcast and rain.
See, we already had our I don't know, maybe I wasn't clicked on the right screen or something. I thought it was. Maybe I had something else highlighted. Oh well.
What screen?
Well, see, I have 4 monitors, so I was probably messing with Discord or something and didn't have iRacing click trying to turn off.
I've got all that. I don't have anything on my keyboard. It's all on my wheel if I need anything. Yeah. So it's...
Fuck. I feel bad now.
It's alright.
It cost us 2 minutes.
It doesn't matter after. Yeah, well, that's alright. After what just happened with James, it doesn't. Yeah.
So we're just here to get, finish the race.
now don't turn your limiter off before you're out of pit lane, just because you're excited. Be glad to know absolutely no one was watching on YouTube when you did that, so it's a saving grace. Alright, careful coming out. Left side, clear, clear, clear. Left side, clear. That's the GT, that was the lapped GT3 car that spent ages trying to get past James, so he has managed to finally get past us, albeit he's actually now ahead of us. How's it driving?
Feels okay.
Alright. Car left.
I'm not on
You got your spot
yet, but so far.
Clear?
No, I do not have a spotter.
Okay. You got a spotter in me. You got a spotter in me. Mike Trout continues to rack up milestones at an uncommonly early age, hitting his 200th and 201st home runs for the Angels. Just a shame he plays for the Angels, really. Alright, you got some jazzy stuff happening ahead of you, but you're about 3.5 seconds back to a GTE car will be the next one. The car, in terms of my camera, the car bodywork looks very good. Car right?
To the body crew is what you're saying?
Clip. Yeah. Well, it's one of those weird ones. It didn't look like we'd get. If you just saw that instant, you wouldn't think you'd get a meatball flag for it, but it might just be that it just knocked the steering alignment out that much. You know. I don't know how iRacing models it, but that's probably what it was. You got a spotter in me. Alright, you got 2 GTEs behind you now. They're not racing each other.
So we're 16th.
Yeah. Well, it's a 10-hour race, so the teams can run into some stuff too. So. We won't give up on our top 10 just yet, although we're a few laps down now. Probably about 10 laps down on where we were.
How far are we behind, say 15?
7 laps.
So yeah, it's not going to be easy, but you know.
I'm sure my toe ate up a couple more. So it should be 5, but it's not 7.
Nah, don't worry about that. That was just one of those things that's bound to happen when something like that's just happened, you know. Right, we've still got 7 hours 37 minutes to go. So. Right, GTE here. Good job. I was going to say you don't really ever want to give up the outside there. Looking inside. Inside clear. They do get in very easily.
He's got a lot of damage. That's why he wasn't able to get me before that.
Yeah, he was having trouble before.
Yeah,
right, so GTE.
Fine.
Cool. GTE coming up behind you now. Looks like our right brake light is a bit busted. I don't know why that is.
I can tell you one.
Right, looking left. I was just seeing who the Cubs are playing. You're the Reds. You're the Cubs warm up for the playoffs. Still left level, left ahead. Yeah, you see him. Left again, still clear. Right now, I really don't like the Rockies at all. If the Rockies get through, I do actually quite like the Rockies. So, right now, no.
You gotta be committed, RJ.
Committed to what? Hating the Rockies. No, they're just like one of those likeable Oh.
That was
right,
my fault.
Hold on. It's alright. Alright. It's kind of hard for me to see because I've only got back and forth.
Yeah.
Try reversing if you can, getting down the grass a bit. Alright, hold on. You got a big gap coming now. One more. Go. Go, go, go. Hold your line, whichever line you pick and hold your line. Yeah, that's fine.
Got a toe.
Okay. But the car did feel alright though.
Yeah.
Never mind. That was an unusual one. It looked like it just snapped on you. Because what it looked like was the guy had hit you or something. Because the way it happened, I don't know if there was a net code or something, but did it feel like it?
No, I didn't see any car contact. It's just like the back end bounced up or something. Let me look at the replay.
Yeah, it's just a slow slide, wasn't it? You didn't even catch the curve. That's unusual. Maybe just the tyres being a bit colder. Maybe there's a bit of damage.
Yeah, so it's like I go through that slow corner.
Maybe we shouldn't have taken half a pound out the front of it.
And it's just like, yeah, it's just like I got on gas and the rear end lifted up. I can't tell you what happened.
Don't worry, Eric. It's all good. So is everyone available? At 1 GMT tonight for the second one, or?
No.
I say the Yankees are even kind of underdog. I like the Yankees at the minute. They're kind of underdogs in the, the AL. I mean, not really because they're the Yankees, but they're not a very good Yankees compared to like the very good Yankees team.
Yeah, they're not. They're a great Yankee. They're just competitive, but
so I mean, there's something likable about a good, like a big team like that who kind of grinds along. So the same with the Cards. They said this is the first time the Cards last night against the Brewers. First time they said they've played a game without playoff implications since 2011. I mean, that's insane. That's absolutely mad.
Makes me happy.
You really don't like the Cards.
You got to be committed, man. Can't be this. Oh, I don't like you today. I like you tomorrow. You gotta be committed.
No. What it is that as a general team, I don't mind the Rockies. Like say the Brewers aren't playing, I might look for a game like Minnesota or the Rockies or something like that. Just places that are cold and basically just cold.
Yeah. So the Central Division is really the only division that was competitive in the National League. Like it's just straight up the Nationals and the Dodgers just ran away with it.
See, I like the Nationals, but they're getting a bit too good, really.
The Nationals more so. Like the Dodgers are technically more wins, but the West was a little more competitive. Alright, so we got 11 minutes for required and 16 minutes of optional.
Okay. Are there any other races we can jump into in the meantime?
We'll see if the Astros and the Indians are as good as they are. It's gonna be crazy, man. There's 300 win teams going into the playoffs. It's just one of those years. It was just domination by some of these divisions. Wasn't many races. I mean, the wildcard race was like the most competitive.
I mean, if the Brewers can just get in, and they've got the hitting to make it through the playoffs. If they get on a hot run, they got that kind of hitting, and if the pitching gets hot, it's good enough. So pretty unlikely, but you know. Steve's just joined YouTube to watch you spin.
Hi, Steve. Not much to watch. Well, this is officially our worst endurance race.
Right, it's like that middle Daytona bit, isn't it? So anyway, let's turn this into some sort of baseball podcast. Should I change the YouTube title?
Yeah, go for it.
Eric and RJ shoot the shit on the playoffs. Do you know, Steve says he's enjoying watching the lollipop guy. We really should tell him he can stand down for the time being. He's sort of just standing there, not doing a whole lot. Although, strangely, on your cockpit view, he's holding the lollipop out. And on my far chase view, he's not holding the lollipop out, he's got it down by his side. So which is it?
Weirdo.
There's the couple of crew members on the side look pretty bored, like they're playing on their phone or something. Less playing phone, more fixie car.
It's not their job.
It's not my job. I didn't crash a car.
Yeah, so I guess the good feeling battle that that you want to win is the Indians, just because they haven't been to the World Series since what, the mid-90s.
Well, that was what the Cubs did, wasn't it? They lost the 1 year and then came back and won it last year. No, Eric, the good story you want is the Brewers to win in. Beat Colorado in game 163 and then go on a wild, unbeaten run.
Yeah, sure.
I don't mind the Rockies. I don't mind Arizona.
So I guess, yeah, Milwaukee's got to win the next two and Colorado's got to lose the next two for you guys to get in.
Well, no, even then we don't get in. We then have to play Colorado in game 163.
In a one-game playoff.
One game pre-playoff and then the one game wild card. Yeah. I guess I should see how the Premier League's going on today, Eric. As NBC insist on calling it. Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League.
Well, maybe the chances are on their side because the Rockies have got to face Kershaw tonight.
Yeah, they have to. They are facing Kershaw, but it's not going to be a full outing. So it is good that it's Kershaw, but it's certainly not going to be a full Kershaw game.
Kershaw's just going to get some tune-up work, and
yeah,
probably won't push him too hard.
And then Sunday, the Dodgers have committed to a bullpen day. So yeah, it's looking good for the Rockies, I would say, generally. Plus, we've actually got to beat the Cardinals twice more, which isn't a given.
You guys got to face Weaver this afternoon.
Weaver. Weaver.
Just over 4 more minutes of required.
Well, Well, we got 7 hours 24 left, so I suppose we might as well get the optional. It sounds like it's pretty. Sounds like it's pretty important optional. If it was what 16 minutes, was it?
Yeah. Alright, I'll step away. I'll be back.
Well, who's gonna spot? No, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't need to know when cars are passing me on pit road.
Right, I'm spotting. I'll just say when there's a car on the left on pit road.
Alright.
Or left. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Hello? Hello? Just me. I myself wanna be all by myself anymore. Hello.
Hey, RJ.
Hi, Steve. Do you want to drive?
That was. Well, I would. I don't have the track. I haven't practiced. So, I saw Eric spin. Did something happen with James?
Yeah, James had to check up for a wreck in front of him, and someone behind him didn't check up and went straight into the back and side.
Lovely.
And then we probably did about 15 minutes repairs on that, and then Eric went out, but while he was spotting, he'd changed his pit limiter button to one of the cameras, so he couldn't turn off the pit limiter, so he towed that, and then we came back in, and then we went back out, and Eric just got a little loose on at the top of the first hill, or at the top of the hill, and yeah, just right into the wall next to him, so
Well, I guess there are more ways to mess up than put 18 tires on the car. What a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're still 17th out of 28 in class. I'm not sure how.
Maybe some have dropped out.
I said to her, this is basically must be like what the middle of the night you and him had at Daytona.
Yeah, I don't remember that being too bad. We actually, I think, got along fairly well. Did we have a wreck in there somewhere?
Yeah, well, it was a long night. Yeah, you're right. I think you did. I think you had a couple of wrecks, but yeah, you're probably right. Actually, the amount of hours you did, it probably wasn't too bad. Be a bit harder to get it back in a 10-hour race.
Yeah, I know we did have that one guy put me into the wall that one time, and I don't recall if we had any long repair for that. We might have had a couple minutes, you know. That was actually fun. I'm sort of starting to look forward to doing Daytona again.
Yeah, I mean, and you've you're doing a bit more with the skippy and the road anyway, so you'll be more experienced with it as well, and you then probably enjoy it more.
Yeah. Well, I did enjoy driving the Mercedes.
I put the qualifying lap up for you, Steve. That might be the highlight of the weekend, I think.
Yeah, thank you. I did see that. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw you put it up.
Go on, Steve, get in the car.
I would have
He doesn't
to
know the track. He hasn't driven the car in 6 months, but we took him out there. What's the worst that can happen?
I drove for Sebring. Was that more than 6 months ago?
Oh, of course you did, yeah. I don't remember when Sebring is. I'm going to say March, maybe.
So that is 6 months. Good grief.
Yeah. How time flies when you're driving the tour, must do.
Yeah, how it flies.
Well, Vanderbilt at Florida's just kicked off, so that's it's not all a loss. Kicked off? Does an American football game kicks off, doesn't it? That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Basketball's a tip-off, and ice hockey is a face-off.
Face-off, that's right. And baseball's the first pitch.
Yeah, there we go. What's chess?
Start the clocks or first move.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get all the stuff prepared. So you're taking the optional repairs.
Yeah. Well, when there's 16 minutes, it's something quite significant, and when we've already just dropped, I don't know, 25 minutes anyway, we might as well get it done, because there is still over 7 hours left.
Oh wow!
So it's not. So if the car is driving pretty well,
yeah,
we might be able to make a few laps back, but we are quite a few down now. Where are we? Yeah, we're 34 laps down at the moment. In 17th, still 3 laps ahead of 18th. Car ahead of us is 8 laps ahead of us, and then it goes all the way up to just 9 laps down, so it's a big gap there. So, but say 7 hours left, some of those teams in that top 15 are bound to have some issues as well.
Sure.
In the next 7 hours, I'd be surprised if they didn't. So we could at least, we might have, if we had a very good run to the end, we could maybe get in the top half of our field at least, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, so 7 hours to go.
Yeah. It's enough time for you to buy the track practice and come in and do the last stint.
Nope. But I will check in again with you guys.
So
there's a team that might be good for you, Steve. They're called Racers in Pajamas. I know that's.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Mine, my favorite is I'm just here for the SR.
Yeah.
It's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Mm. How's that going?
Well,
British humor.
Alright, so I don't know what you told
Is that British humour, is it? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
RJ, I don't know what you told the crew guys to do, but we didn't have a hood. And now they put a hood on the car, but the hood itself is damaged. So why would you put a damaged hood on the car?
How many hoods do you think we've got? Although, yeah, because the last one they just fixed it, right? I don't know.
They're fixing it now. Like if you look
maybe they took the old one off and put a new one on, and that's the old one.
If you look at the YouTube stream, you can see the hood like it was crumpled and it's flattening out.
Yeah, all right.
It's pretty
so
neat.
They're doing something.
Well, that's what I was saying to Steve. Eric, Vanderbilt, Florida's just kicked off, so it's more entertaining than our YouTube stream at the minute. I'm sorry to anyone who's watching, but
see how much.
So Florida have just scored for the 365th consecutive game, which ties the all-time record held by Michigan.
Let's see how my fantasy team is doing.
How long we got left?
20 seconds.
It's long enough to see how your fantasy team's doing, isn't it?
They're doing alright.
Alright then, let's get the stream back up. Get ready to spot.
5 seconds.
Because we're heading back out.
For some reason.
Because that's what we do.
28 minutes for damage.
Alright, got a GT3 on the outside of you at the minute. He'll be going up the inside into the corner. Left side now, and you're clear. Good job. Alright, that's 2 more GT3s behind you. They're not racing each other. Damn, the other guy who was racing me the first stint in the purple car, who was being careful, he's like way down now. Alright, car at left, right, sorry. Well, you can't do much about that. Carry on. Keep going, keep going. Right. Clear, clear, clear.
I think I messed with him up.
No. He came across into you.
Yeah, but I went to the left side of the track and kind of cut him off.
No, it wasn't him that caused the crash. It was the car on your right. He went to the right of you and then he kept coming over. Alright, well we couldn't do much about that. So,
way down on power.
Alright. Going right. It's hard to say. I don't think that would be from the crash we just had. Yeah. 140.
No, I'd say it's from the clash we just had because I was able to get the 6th gear on that back straight before my wreck, and now there's no point staying in 5th. I don't know if it's arrow or.
I've got a meatball flag for you. That's alright, probably just hanging around. Alright, Ferrari looking. He's on the grass, he's on your left. He's there. You see, I felt like me making a noise was the best way to describe that. Rather than just going, it's close here or it's close there, just going.
That'll work.
Take off. I'll check in with you guys later.
See you, man.
Thanks, Steve. Bring us some more good luck later.
Will do.
Yeah.
I'll probably finish this stint just for participation, and then you guys can decide if you want to keep running or not.
I say that that purple car was looking left of you, but that wasn't the car. He checked up out of that behind you, and then for whatever reason the guy on the right drifted across. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't read the road right or whatever. He just came because it's quite a hilly bit, isn't it? He just came over to the left, and the other guy got off worse than we did. But so you're saying like the speed felt all right before that?
Car felt fine before my wreck. It's a little off center, so you have to hold the wheel to the left a little bit.
But is this? Do you mean the one we just had coming out the pits, or the one in the wall?
My wreck, like not the one coming out the pits.
Oh, so that's not the one that damaged. Yeah, because I didn't think that just looked like more of a side swipe than anything. Yeah. So this is the damage from the wall. Yeah, it's probably knocked the front of the engine or the the splitter and the downforce now.
Like it doesn't feel bad turning. I mean, I can turn it. I just notice I have to hold the wheel, and the biggest thing is when it's down on speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 128s.
Yeah. Car right, clear. Alright. Looking right, right side, clear. Yeah, I mean that guy is just, they weren't there. He wouldn't normally have got a run up you over the hill there. I like it, Eric. Get a bit of sand in there, see if it fixes it up. I like it. It's good. Right, you've got a GTE and a GT3, so with the GTE first.
Damn it.
Well, he did quite well to hit you while you were already off the track there. That was impressive. Like you were 4 wheels off the track there, and he ran wide himself and hit you back somehow.
Just not my race, Sergeant.
It's not the team. It's not the right team's race. I don't think. No. James, where's James? James hasn't been here in like half an hour.
He saw us on YouTube and said no.
He's quit the team. He's like, I can't work with these people. We're over the 5-hour mark anyway. I think we've been on track for at least half of that as well.
I know where you're getting your map from. I'll show 7 hours left.
Yeah, so I mean we've just... Oh shit, oh, sorry, I was thinking it was 12 hours. My bad. I mean, who does a 10-hour race? I mean, seriously. Could take it out on the race organisers now. Why isn't it 12? You know. 30. Alright, got 2 GTEs coming up on you. The good thing is you can really just hold your line now. I mean, no one's going to have any trouble getting by you. There's a lot of stuff on that paint job. So GT3 behind you, I can't. It's hard to tell, frankly. But yeah.
Some crazy European sport car.
Only iRacing know just how similar those two cars are. Alright, the GTE's coming through first. Got a nice big line waiting to get past you. Oh well, that'll make it easy for him. So that was very kind of you, Eric, I thought. Is that the handling, or did you just go a bit deep?
Yes. I guess I just started releasing the turn a little early. Could be the downforce.
Yeah, you maybe just not got quite as much. GTE behind you. Looking inside. He's there. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to spot for you down that straight. I mean, I didn't really need to. Alright, inside and clear. does one spot for a car this slow on the straights? Just all going past you. Yeah, all going past you. I went down to Georgia with my broken car. Drove round and round for hours in my broken car. Alright, GTE coming up, looking to the right. Right, clear. It isn't fair anymore, I barely have time to say they're on the right or left side. There you go, I'll do it.
Yeah, I noticed on exit, it's like the car's pushing to the left.
GTE, and he's gone. I do have a position car coming up 5 seconds behind. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to defend, but that's exciting for him. And we're 2 laps away from 100. Of course, we should be on 138. That's not the point.
Wow.
Still 100 laps. Still 100 laps. Alright, GTE car coming up behind you. Looking left. Clear. I like that paint scheme, that's very nice.
Just completely white.
Oh, not for me, it's nice. Like a lovely kind of black and light green.
It's weird because it's white for me.
Steven, yeah, well obviously you haven't got trading paints for it. Oh, I thought you were. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's all GT3 cars behind you for the next few. Some ahead, some behind, some we're racing. I don't know if, yeah, you might be able to wave to them, maybe on the straight. I took my car to Georgia, now she's all crumpled up. Here he comes. Left side. Still there, clear. Alright, looking on the exit here. Inside. Clear. Alright, GTE coming up. Right side, clear. No, not clear, sorry. Right side, clear. I just got in the habit then, sorry. Alright, another GTE directly behind you. Although from what you're saying, the car isn't actually too bad through the S's particularly, it's just the straights.
Pushes like a bitch on left-handed. Or right-handed road.
That is a shame because most of the track is right-handers left side. Clear, looking left, in left side, clear. Alright, 2 more cars behind you, it's a GT3 and a GTE. You can spot the difference, I'll give you 5 iRacing dollars.
The pro sticker.
It's the headlights actually is the only way I'm telling. Alright, looking right. Clear, looking right. Right, clear. Hey, that's 100 laps completed. Alright, two GTEs coming up, so they're not going to get you before the S's. They're not racing each other. Alright, looking left. Left side. Clear. Right, left side. Clear. We good. I think the good news is we're saving a lot on fuel down the straight. Alright, here's a GTE. Looking left side, clear, not clear, not clear. According to this, you've still got 43 laps left. Sound fun, Eric? You looking forward to that?
How we doing?
Apparently it says you only got to have 2 drivers do fair share.
James asked how we doing.
How you doing, James?
I'm doing well.
Have you been keeping up?
Yeah.
That's alright then. We don't have to, because that would have been a long, sad story to tell again.
I've been I've been making some dinner, so I've been within earshot, and I got YouTube on the laptop, so looks like we're a bit slow now.
Yeah.
We are a little, yeah.
Eric sucks.
What sort of times can you do in free air, Eric?
Like 127.
Right. What was your normal pace? 23s, 24s?
Yeah.
A couple of seconds off.
It's a little slow in the high-speed sections, obviously. I'm down on top speed.
Bless him, this GT3 thought he had to flash you. He does not realise how slow we are. Right, clear.
And then,
Do you reckon there's any more repairs that need doing? Or?
Oh, we got them all.
All done, is it? That's as fixed as it's going to get.
Yep.
Nice. That's what I said to you. Let's not worry about trying to take wing off of it. Cause the original set had less wing on it, and I was like, if I put an extra click of wing, it just makes the car so much more drivable. But because I thought we're going to get some damage and we're going to be down on speed anyway, so what's the point in trying to make it fast in a straight line?
Well, that was optimistic of you.
Well, just the track, isn't it? It's just the nature of the track. It's just really hard. It's quite different. Tough. As I said, this is going to be our hardest one. I think Sebring was probably our best run, wasn't it? Apart from the mistakes we all made.
What on earth are you going?
I wasn't going to make that corner.
Yeah, you're not going to make it, don't even try. Because that's what leads to spins, isn't it? So, what have we got? Another...
Drive forever, James. The fuel's not burning out at all.
Really?
6 hours and 47 minutes.
We got another 40 laps on fuel.
Right side.
Do that.
Clear.
What the hell?
Oh, really?
Oh, it my fault. I did see. Well, there you were, clear.
48 laps the first stint.
If you are clear and then he slows down, there's not a lot I can do about that. Alright, GTE, come in.
Apparently we've still got 41 laps.
Side. Clear.
So it looks like we're doing about an extra 4 or 5 laps a stint now with the damage.
It's just 4 or 5 more laps we're losing a bundle of time, really.
See, my apologies. I mean, after James wrecked, I think we still had pace. I don't know why.
Inside. Clear.
It's just like a slow speed spin that just came out of that corner and it just spun.
I didn't expect you to get as much damage from that. Quite surprised.
I think the car's just pretty loaded at that point.
Maybe you could argue that the damage that occurred to James helped that situation, but I don't know. Just
left side.
Good
Clear.
turn.
Would you be careful? Patrick's been in for it as well this race.
Well, there's another car on our lap.
Yeah, they were catching us up or something. Don't know where they gone. Mind you, we've got no idea what the pit rotor is now.
Yeah.
Alright, GTA. Right side, right pink. Go on. GT3 come in.
Ahead of the next car.
You're going to have 2 more cars at the inside, basically. Let's just make this quick. There we go. And you clear. I don't know what we want to do. I mean, do you want to just carry on running like we would anyway?
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, that wasn't an answer.
That was a hurry, wasn't that? I really stressed him out, that question.
Maybe you get his pen and pad.
So I just don't know. Yeah, right side. Clear.
It's kind of boring, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's not very exciting spotting, like they're just passing you by a mile.
You gotta run. Nope.
It's not like, oh, will he, won't he? Be careful, hold your line. Alright, GTE cover up.
You don't have to dramatize the boring so much.
Right side! Clear.
What a move! It's like we just pulled over for him.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll pull the 126 out.
Out your ass.
Wow.
26 more. 2 or 3 seconds down. Right. You're fine for the S's and a GT3 or GTE after that. Yellow, clear, yellow's cleared, you're fine. Right, left side, you're clear. And 2 more coming up. Probably 1 for this corner. Side clear. Look at all that grip.
Wow.
And there's one attached to your rear. That's 45x.
That's a 4x out of everything.
Yeah.
So, are we going to try and keep going, or are we going to call it a day?
Well, Larry wants to do his stint, I think.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. I mean, RD wants to jump in and try it and see how he feels or something. It's not gonna hurt my feelings either way.
If you want to call it a day, I'm happy with that.
Sure. We're not competitive at all. It'd be just
No.
turning laps at this point.
I'm not particularly bothered about doing another 6 hours, 40 minutes without top speed.
No, that's it. I mean, we're gonna make one place.
I mean, if we were within a lap or two, yeah, that's a different thing.
Yeah, if it was just like one wreck or maybe two, but with the other incidents.
38 laps down.
This early. I mean, if it was like an hour to go or something, I'd say, yeah, let's finish it. But this early.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, we're
sorry, guys.
33 laps down on the GT3.
You'll be sorry, Eric. You'll be sorry.
I mean, I do feel responsible for a little bit for, you know, James's
right.
melee.
James started it. It's fine.
Well, for this melee, I feel like I didn't give him enough information. And then
Inside.
My melee, I don't know what I did, but I did something.
Yeah.
What do you mean, the spin? I don't know.
When I hit the wall.
I mean, the tyre's just a little cold, whatever it was.
I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, so
Cool.
I'll just keep an ear out and see what you want to do. But I'll say, if you carry on, I'll carry on. If you don't, then fine. Do something else.
I mean, I don't know. I'll let Eric go as long as he feels like. So I don't particularly feel lost right now.
Okay. All right, mate. I'll speak to you in a bit.
All right, mate. All right, car in your rear.
Hell.
I guess we're just catching a couple guys out because of the lack of speed.
Yeah, I just got straight up ran off the road there.
Yeah. Left side, clear. You don't have to go as long as you want, Eric. I mean, you've still got 35 laps left according to this, but that's because you're not burning fuel at the full rate.
I'll do the fuel stint just for safety rating, and then I'll pull it in the garage. I won't even pull it in pit road, and just go straight in the garage.
Did your spotter work, yeah?
No. Well, it's alright.
I'll still stay in.
Should just start running the short config. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, how many black flags can they give us, really? I mean,
I'm not even going to finish a race anyway. What's the matter with you?
You want to fight about it? Lapping fucking everything. What time did you start? 93. Oh, you've only done. Oh, you've only done 17 laps, I suppose. It just feels a lot longer now, doesn't it?
Yeah, because all the accidents. I mean, you can go, it's fine.
No, I don't see them not doing it. Alright, you got a few GTEs creeping up on your side. Okay, well, you successfully scared him out of the way. Left side. Here.
The only thing that would make this any better is if, due to the previous damage, the engine just decided to let go.
Yeah, there's always that possibility. Alright, go in left. And he's clear. Ooh, looking at these GT Fords makes me want to Ford again, but it looks better to me in the replay than it feels on the track. So. The Ferrari.
You said the Ferrari's better.
Yeah, the last time I tried them, I felt a little better in the Ferrari. It's still good, the Ford. I don't mean it's rubbish right now. It just looks so good. Maybe I'll just buy a model or something off Amazon. Or even the same price as iRacing. Oh no! Alright. GT3 behind you. They were up front with us at the start of the race as well. David Sanchez 5, so they've had some stuff go on. That's what Danny Glover says in Lethal Weapon, isn't it? I'm too old for this stuff going on. Too old for these sorts of things to be happening. Alright, Alejandro Rodriguez Chavez. Yeah, GT3 directly, yeah. So a GT3 and a GTE probably get you down this straight. I mean, I don't think the 1-3 cars back will get you, but you never know. Alright, that's good. Alright side. Very clear. Alright. Looking inside, just couldn't make his mind up there, could he? Definitely the standard of the driving's gone down in the last 3.5 hours, but I suppose that's to be expected really.
Most people have their best drivers starting the race, so now you got the other guys jumping in.
Well, I was thinking more just because people are a bit more tired. They're a bit more relaxed maybe, because it's not quite as packed as the start. You start going onto autopilot, don't you, after all? Left side, the Benetton car. Okay. It's not actually a Benetton car, it's just very cool.
James is right.
James is right about what?
What did you just rip this going?
Two cars behind you are GT3 cars, so they won't catch you as quickly. Oh, do you remember James had a GT3 car that was flashing him for position? He's 2 cars back and he's now the lead in the lead of the class. Right, you're gonna have three come past you this time. Yeah, just stay on the left. And 2. And 3. Clear. Way overlaps yourself this time. If you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
I assume the Spice Girls were a big thing there too.
Yeah.
Because they're British, right?
Yeah. It was very, very marketed. It was extremely marketed towards young girls of that age. So then, like the thing from like boys my age was like, ugh, Spice Girls. Like without really kind of, you know, whether they're liking the music or not. It's just the way they kind of marketed it.
At least there was something decent to look at.
Was it? Right side.
Better than
Clear.
looking at the boy bands.
That's racist.
Jesus.
That's racist.
It's just the opinion of a heterosexual male.
Yeah, you could appreciate Boyzone's good looks without, you know, fancying them.
Well, I mean, that's true too.
Yeah, this race really hasn't gone to plan, has it? Alright, GTE coming up. It's looking left. Clear. There's a good one of the Spice Girl videos. It's good. It's like shot all in one take, or that's how it's made to look like. If you look at it from a video making point. Might be that one actually. I'm pretty sure it is that song. I think it's Wannabe. So they shoot it all the way through in one take, or at least it looks like it. I mean, I don't know if they spliced it at one point or another.
T-Pain has a video like that.
The left side. The best film for that I've seen is Children of Men with Clive Owen. I don't know if you've seen that. There's like whole scenes of the film, like the director does stuff like that, like for 5-6 minutes and stuff. Absolutely crazy. And like the new James Bond film, the last one was the last one called Spectre. The opening to that film is all one shot on like cranes and stuff. He's walking through the city. Really like. I saved it on Netflix just to watch that. I wasn't like that keen on the film as a whole. It's just a really cool opening.
Yeah, to be completely honest, I wasn't super excited about this race at all, just because of the, like, I was excited about running with you guys, but it was like, man, this is just going to be crazy. Just the narrow track, speed difference. It's going to be rough. I was having a hard time getting around by myself. And it went to hell.
It's a tough one.
So maybe I caused it.
I don't think so. I always think left side. I always think it's tough for you coming in as the third driver because you know, it's been the longest since you've driven. I don't know if maybe. The thing is, you could go and practice like on your own, but then that doesn't feel very realistic, does it, for running like an endurance? I'm just going to go over to that alternate universe Road Atlanta and practice, guys. Alright, okay.
It's like a ghost race, but then you also don't want to burn yourself out.
Yes, because ghost racing would be more realistic.
You also don't want to burn yourself out. I mean, you're going to be tired anyway. You don't want to.
I was going to say that guy seems impatient, but I think it's one of the Korean guys, so it's possible they've just got quite a high ping as well. Left side. Clear. Yeah, that's fine. Left side. Left side still. Still left side. Still left side. Clear. Left side. Left side. New left side. And clear. You'll have another couple come through as well. Left side. Clear. Left side.
I was going to let him go, but he didn't catch me.
I mean, that's fine actually. I mean, in that situation, if you both just run slow corners, that's fine, because it's like you're both kind of not wanting to risk it, but left it open. So it's not horrible, you know. You just lose like a slight bit of time. Alright, you're just over halfway through your stint now.
Jeez.
Probably 23, 24 to go after this.
How many laps have I ran?
25.
How many did you guys run?
I ran 48. So yeah, you're not actually going to run in much more, if any. Maybe the fuel. Yeah, I think the iRacing fuel gauge just struggles to be accurate at the start of the stint sometimes.
Well, I gotta add 152 gallons to finish the race.
Is that it?
So I'm saving us fuel money.
But you think we can go and sell that to some of the other teams that are short now? Spare fuel, spare fuel.
Should buy us a couple extra hot dogs.
Got one GTE behind you, but that should be it for this lap. A lot of rubber building up on the outside of that line.
Yep.
They're supposed to have fixed it to be more accurate now, then.
Yeah, was it Dynamic Tracks 2.0 or something?
Something like that.
They called it.
Although technically I suppose it's 1.0 because they were saying there was some hidden bug. I didn't see anything, Eric. I don't know what you're on about. That's fine. I think they're on about some
Caught a spin.
some hit. Yeah.
Comes the
They're
lead
spinning
overall.
around. Get out of this way. That's the 701 car. There's two GTs. There's one behind him, but they're not racing.
Get that stuck in your head, don't you?
Well, the first I was doing it to be adventurous. Yeah, the leader there was like, I don't want any part of that, and then that GTE behind him just came flying and nearly went straight into the back of him. Left side. Over there, clear. We got a big train coming.
Dang, he just lapped. He just lapped the field. Or
Has it?
at least they're fourth. Jeez.
Oh.
He's hauling the mail, man.
Alright. Blinky, blinky, blinky. Left, left. Left side. And again. They are racing, which is why he was so keen to follow him through. Damn, Adrian Benito is now driving the second place GT3 car. Last time he lapped us, it was the 5th place. So he's moving up, moving on up. Inside. Inside. Clear.
Really?
Well, that was pretty, yeah. Well, it's... yeah, just turn it around. I mean, he decided to go for it, but then he just went into you rather than going around the outside line. That's cool, just run your line.
Steering's messed up.
Yeah. Left side.
Yeah, I'm done.
And that's how it ends, folks. Yeah, that was mad though, that guy there. It's like he thought he wasn't going, he was going, he wasn't going, and then he went, but he went in the wrong place.
Yeah, let me watch. I don't understand what he was trying to do.
He was trying. I presume he was trying to get around the outside of you, and he just completely messed it up. It's just bizarre.